Good evening, everybody. Hello. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Heart and Parcel English and cooking class. Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you all in the chat. It's brilliant. And especially on such a hot day in Manchester. I'm so happy to see you all. Welcome. Hi, Tam. Asmahan, nice to see you. Teacher Emma, Kat, Simona, hi. Every week, I will be cooking delicious dishes from the Heart and Parcel cookbook. This cookbook is made by our fantastic students last year, and they gave all of their delicious recipes to share with you. So every week, I will be cooking something from here. But we will also learn some English reading, some writing, some speaking, some listening, some new words, everything and more. And hopefully you will learn a new dish as well. If you are new, welcome. If this is your first time, we're very happy to see you. I hope you enjoy the class. If you do, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and so we can you'll get updates whenever we post new videos. Welcome back to all our old students and those who are in the WeChat group, WhatsApp group. It's been great to watch all of your delicious food, so good, from all around the world coming in this week. Hello, Valeria, Najat, Paramita, Khadija. Great to see you, Nabila. Hi, Aklima. So lovely to see you all. Fantastic. If you find the class too easy, no problem. We have all our teachers in the live chat there. Type and ask them more questions so that you can develop your English language. If you find the class too difficult, no problem. Use the teachers to ask them questions. They will answer anything, any help you need. We also have homework after the class, and we have another Zoom class tomorrow. So you can practice the words over and over again if it was too fast. You can also watch back on with the captions and subtitles on with the CC below. So great to start tonight. I'm so excited. I'm really excited because this is a dish that I have been wanting to make for ages. But when I read the dish, I just thought, it looks a bit difficult. But when I tried it, it's so delicious, and it's actually easier than I thought. Are you ready to get started? Shall we go? Let's go. I have 3 questions for you today. 3 questions. Question number 1, always the same. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? Why? Question number 2. What is your most useful utensil? Why? What's your most useful utensil? Why? Question number 3. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Why? If you could only eat one thing every day for the rest of your life, what would it be? Why? So, 3 questions. How are you feeling today? What's your favorite utensil? And if you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? You can type in the live chat. You can think about it. You can speak out loud, Or you can write down on a pen and paper if you have a book. And if you're watching back, you can pause the tape and have a little think. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! I'm going to answer mine. How am I feeling today? Can you guess? I'm feeling really, really, really good today. Really, really good. Very energetic and very excited. Why? Couple of reasons. It's really sunny outside and I just finished the first day of my new job and I met all my new colleagues. And so I feel really, really happy and excited to start my work. What is my most useful utensil in the kitchen? Oh, it's a hard choice. Oh, it would be my mortar and pestle. This is the mortar and the pestle. I find this really useful because I can grind anything. Salt, garlic, herbs, olive oil mixed together to make dressings, anything I want. And it's so great. And I think it just looks really fantastic. And I feel very natural when I make it. And if I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, what a question. I would say chocolate. Lots and lots of chocolate. If it's different types of chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, yeah, I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I have we say a sweet tooth. I have a sweet tooth, so I really like sweet things. Really, really like sweet things. Let's have a look in the chat here. Khadija, you're feeling really good and excited for the lesson. Yes, me too. Veronica, yes, definitely. The recipe's quite good today. Very good, I'd say. And you want to eat scones for the rest of your life. Brilliant. That's a good one. Most useful utensil is a spoon. Yep, you can use it in absolutely everything. Yasmin, good. Yeah, knife is really important in the kitchen, right? Every good chef has their knife, maybe a set of different knives. Fantastic. Hanan, brilliant. A mixer. I was going to choose that one as well, like either a blender or the mortar and pestle. I wasn't sure. Khadija, yeah, you're with me. I would eat chocolate. You say chocolate as well. Lisa, you're saying chocolate too. Nabila says her most useful utensil is a knife, spoon, and grater. Nabila, you can only choose one. Valeria, yes, knife. I think knife is coming up really kind of popular here. I would love a good set of knives there. Hi, Aisha. Good to see you. You're feeling tired because you cleaned your kitchen. But it looks good now, right? So you probably feel very satisfied. And your most useful utensil is the grater because it grates a lot of things, cheese, vegetables, things like that. Fantastic. Khadija, coffee. Yes, absolutely. And Sadiqa, you like peeling an onion with a knife. Yes. Paramita, you've got a headache, but you're feeling good now. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Oh, fantastic. Some really good answers there, actually. Some things I didn't think about there at all. Keep them coming and the teachers will respond to you. But I think let's get going for the first part of our lesson. Are you ready to do our first part? Are you ready to start and see what we're cooking today? Okay, let's go. I have a task for you. I have a task for you. I'm going to give you 1 minute to write down all of the ingredients you can see on the table. Now, go far. People who have been with us for a while, try to type down the flavor, the texture, the description of the ingredient. If you're new, welcome. Try to just say what you see and type down in the live chat, or you can speak out loud, or you can just think about it and maybe you can write it down if you have a notebook. It's very good to keep vocabulary in a notebook when you are learning English. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, keep writing. Write down everything. A list, make a list. You can do it separately, one by one. You can do it all at once. Type it down as quick as you can. Just say what you see. Don't worry about the spelling. Fantastic. Write down what colors. If you're seeing something, what kind of thing is it? Is it big? Is it small? What color is it? What texture is it? What flavor is it? Is there any kind of other way that you can describe? What are the different ways in which you can see all the different flavors and colors? Don't forget the things in the jars. I've got one here. I've put it upside down so you don't have a look at it too much. 30 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Well done. I'm seeing some great answers in here. I'm seeing some really great answers in here. 10 seconds. Good. Some lovely, lovely descriptions here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Yes, really nice. And do you know what? I'm so pleased that you managed to get a few more adjectives and verbs and colors in there. Fantastic. You did really, 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 really well. A lot of these ingredients are very, very familiar to you. And if they're too familiar, you can put more adjectives and describe them a little bit more. Let's see. Fantastic. Some really, really good answers there. Well done. Let's go to the board, shall we? And I'll explain a few things here. So first of all, we have our onions. I've put the S there because I have 2 onions. We've got white onions. I think these are called Spanish onions, actually. I don't know. What do you think? Have you heard what these are before? Then we've got lamb mince. Lamb mince. Can you type in the chat what animal you think lamb comes from? Lamb mince. And I want to ask you some more questions about that. We have salt. I don't know if you saw this. Hiding in my gorgeous yellow jar. And pepper. Hiding here. What's this called? Can you get it? What's this called? What utensil is this? Because this is pepper. And what's this? Flour. We just have plain flour. Again, remember the spelling is not like the flower outside in the garden. It's F-L-O-U-R, flour, but it's pronounced the same. Plain flour. Then we have, how would you say this? Water. Good. Water. And we have quite a few different jugs of water hiding there. And we've got some butter. Well, this is actually ghee, but I've also got some butter hiding here. What's the difference between ghee and butter? I think we used ghee in our lessons before, didn't we? After that, we have garlic, lots and lots of garlic today. This is a very, very good ingredient for some savory dishes. Maybe I should have said that. I eat garlic for the rest of my life. That would be amazing, actually. Although I might get sick of it. Coriander here. I got some fresh coriander from the market today. It's a nice green and colorful and fresh. Do you remember how we would describe it? Good, Nabila. Peppermill. This is called a peppermill. Well done. And corn flour. Did you see this? Now, I want to show you the difference there. Don't know if you can see that, but the corn flour is very different texture to plain flour. It's very, very fine. We call it very, very fine. Almost like chalk or really, really thin. Compared to plain flour or whole-purpose flour, we don't actually, it's very different. And does anyone know what we use this corn flour for, mainly for, specifically for? You can write in the chat or just say. And then we've got yogurts here. Notice the spelling. We've got G-H-U-R-T. And I've got Lancashire Farm. You can get it from any supermarket. I've actually just got full fat natural bio yogurt, but feel free to use any of the ones that you like. And 1 egg, simple little egg there, and some water as well. Quite simple today, right? Quite simple today. Aisha, good. Absolutely. Corn flour is like starch. And Asmahan, yes, I know this one, salap. I think this is the Arabic word for it, right? Because I think you make some very interesting, delicious drink with the corn flour. I've had that before. Veronica, fantastic. That's correct. Corn flour makes sauces thicker, and it does make lumps if you're not careful. So this is a key one that we're going to be looking at today. Well done. Well done. Orel Melekun Anafi, thickness food. Yes, absolutely. It makes it thicker, the food. Really good, guys. Really, really good. Do you know what we're making today? Do you have any idea? We're going to do a really, really delicious dish. And I'm a bit nervous because the fantastic, fantastic lady and learner who gave us this delicious dish is watching today, Rawia. I don't think she's commenting, but I think she's watching. So, Rawia, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much for this recipe. It's absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to share it with everyone. And I'm sorry if I make any mistakes. Here we go. It's shish barak. So we're going to make lamb dumplings in garlic yogurt. Now, this is a really, really fantastic dish. When I tried it the first time last week, I just couldn't believe how delicious it was for so many different reasons, so many different parts to it. It looks quite complicated, but actually it was very, very simple, easy to follow and delicious. And I can't wait to share that with you. So, are you ready to get started? Of course, I always have a task for you. I've got a couple of tasks today, but just the first task. Are you ready? Can you remember, as I am cooking, all of the different quantities of the ingredients? So how much do I use of one thing? Think of grams, think of milliliters, think of different objects. Keep note of it because I'm going to test you in a different way in a little bit. Clear? Okay. Should we get started? Yeah, let's get started. So, first of all, I'm going to clear off all of these things from the side so that we have some space, because it's always important to create a lot of space when you're cooking, especially when you've got a couple of different things to do. And the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to make the filling of the dumplings. This is the filling of the dumplings. So I've already started this one, but what you'd like to do is, with the onions, you take 2 of the onions and you finely chop them. Or what other ways can you chop an onion? Type in the chat box, let me know. Finely chop. Any more ways we can chop an onion? And I'm going to fry it in some oil until it is what color? What color? So I hope you got that quantity. I'm going to fry it with some oil in the pan until it is what color? What color? So there's a couple of things there. What are the different ways you can slice an onion? And what color are we going for? Yeah, good. Hanan, Batam, Soad, Valeria, Aisha. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take both those answers golden brown. Golden brown. Fry until golden brown. Because you want to release that flavor. You want to make it really nice and aromatic. So I'm using, what utensil is this? What utensil is that? Fantastic. And then I'm going to get my lamb mince. Now, with the lamb mince, I'm really interested. What do you use lamb in your cooking? What do you use it for? And when you go to the butcher's, what do you ask for? Good. Well done. The utensil is a wooden spoon. Nabila, fantastic. Veronica, Paramita. You guys are listening today. If you've spoken it out loud, well done. What am I doing now with the lamb? Yeah, Lisa, you say you use lamb 2 times a day. What do you use it for? And like, do you buy it? Well done, Aisha. And sprinkling or crumbling. Sprinkle is usually for salt or already some powder, and then crumble is to break up something that is solid. And I just used there 500 grams of lamb mince. And you just mix it together. And ideally, I would have a bigger pan, but it's okay. It's okay. We can just do it with this one. And you want to mix together until the lamb is cooked through. So I'm going to leave that actually just to cook through. I love lamb. I really, really love lamb. It's got such a gorgeous flavor, almost quite sweet. And I use it in quite a lot of cooking to give it that extra depth, deepness in flavor. So I am mixing the lamb and the onion together. Whilst that's cooking on a very, very low heat, I'm going to make the second part of my dumpling. So with a, what's this and what's that? Those two utensils. With these, I'm going to measure out how much do you think? Well done, Khadija. Measuring scale, weighing scales, and a bowl. And it's 500 grams of plain flour with some salts. I'm just going to grind my salt. I've just added it to my mortar and pestle, my favorite utensil, my most useful one, and a pinch of salt. And now you can use oil or you can use butter, up to you. Rawia uses oil. Today I'm going to use butter. You can use 60 grams of butter or about 60 mils of oil. So I'm just going to pour that into the mixture. And I'm just going to, what am I doing now? We've done this kind of movement before. And I'm just going to mix it all together. And yeah, I just want to rub all of the, yeah, it's kind of like crumble. Good, Sadiqa, rub, R-U-B, nice. To get that there. Check back on my lamb. Oh, it's doing well, very nice. And actually, I think I'm going to just stop that there and put it aside to cool. And with that, I'm going to put some salt and pepper on it. It's really important to get lots of flavor into that lamb. And what is the word for adding salt and pepper to food? Can anyone write in the chat? Or if you're at home, you can say it out loud. It's got quite a specific word, and it also has another meaning. What do you think it is? Yeah, Valeria, it's season to season. And it's just really, really important to season as you go. Really, really important. So the next thing I'm going to do is take approximately 250 mils or milliliters of water. And I'm just going to mix it together here. And this is so that I can make a dough. What do I mean by approximately? What do I mean by approximately? Because it's really hard when you're making a dough. I used to see in recipes, oh, you have to use this much water. But sometimes it's not enough. And sometimes it's too much. So what is approximately? And do you see that in recipe books? Sometimes it says approx. Approx. A-P-P-R-O-X. See, I've used 250 mils and it's too sticky. So luckily, I have more flour. Can add some more flour. Well done, Asmahan. That's absolutely right. You've got it spot on there. Really well done. Your vocabulary is good. It means about, kind of, sort of, you know? And we use it in cooking because you know, as chefs at home, you know that sometimes it doesn't exactly mean the right quantities or measurements. Sometimes one day it will be, I don't know, 100 grams. Sometimes it'll be 150 grams. Depends on the day, right? It's very strange cooking. I think it was Hanan who said last week, and also I've spoken to Aklama before, who said that cooking is an art. There's no exact measurements, really. You just have to feel, and you just have to know the cooking. So if it's too wet, the dough, add more flour. If it's too dry, add more water. What am I doing to the dough now? What's happening here? Tell me what I'm doing. Feel free to just type in the chat and tell me, what is Claire doing? You can use my pronoun, you are, do. Good, I'm kneading the dough. Kneading the dough, getting it nice and soft. Well done. You can do this with lots of things. Bread, yeah, you know, everything. Fantastic. So in the bowl, I'm going to cover with a, what's that? Can anyone tell me what that is? And leave to rest for around about 15 minutes, but we won't do it for 15 minutes because, as always, class is only 1 hour, so we have to do it a different way. But please do, if you're going to make this at home, which I hope you do, I want you to put that on and rest for 15 minutes. Okay, next step is taking the sauce. We want to start to create the beautiful, beautiful sauce that this is in. So you're going to take 6 cloves of garlic. 6 cloves of garlic. Do you remember what the whole thing of garlic is? That's the word. That's a clove, but what's the whole what of garlic? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually just going to do this first. What was that? I'm seeing on the chat as well. Yeah, the dough is universal, isn't it? It always contains the same elements: flour, water, oil, salt. Sometimes it doesn't even need oil, to be honest. And maybe you add an egg or something. But dough is very, very universal. And you can use it in chapatis, etc. Yes, bulb. Good, Sadiqa. Good, Veronica. Yeah, you're right. Be confident with your answer. That's absolutely right. Thanks, Rizwana. Congratulations on my new job. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm teaching at a university, so I feel very excited to meet my wonderful students on Monday. So what did we do? I am going to crush the garlic, yes, in my mortar and pestle. And in a pan, you can use the same pan actually, sometimes it has a really good flavor. You want to take 3 tablespoons of ghee. I love ghee. Rizwana, you still need to teach us how to make the ghee, okay? And add the ghee, because I just bought mine, and I really, really want to learn how to make it. And melting the ghee, you add the crushed garlic. Now you can just, wow, that smell is amazing. Amazing, amazing. Oh, lovely. Ghee is like, when I smell ghee, my tongue just starts to water. And the garlic as well, it's just the best flavor. Actually, maybe that's my answer. Ghee and garlic for the rest of my life. Eating with a spoon. Yes, anyone who knows how to make ghee, please let us know in the WhatsApp group. And taking just a bunch of coriander, just chopping that up there with a knife. If I can find my knife. Just use a little, here we are. Right there where I needed it. Chop it up. Get that fresh fragrance. Yeah, it smells great, doesn't it, Aisha? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Wow, nice. Turn it off, let it sizzle, and take it off the heat there straight away. So as soon as you add that, take it off the heat, leave it to kind of settle and to absorb. Okay. Next thing, in the pan, you want to take 1 egg and crack it into the pan. Now, this is what I think it was Valeria said. Be really, really careful with corn flour. So, 2 teaspoons of corn flour. And just add a really, really small amount of water first. Really small. Just to make a paste first, so that you don't get the lumps that normally come with corn flour. Just bit by bit, approximately bit by bit into the corn flour. I don't know if you can see that there. Making almost like a paste there. Can you see? Yes, Asmahan, you're absolutely right. I love this comment. Rawia told me, in Syria, where she's from, you make shish barak together. So shish barak and making dumplings together is a really great way to share the work and share the food. One person folds, one person rolls, one person pinches, one person stirs, and everyone together is talking and laughing. It's just such a great way to cook food together. So it's just me tonight, but make sure that you do it with your friends, your families. It's really, really great. Adding the corn flour to the egg, and then also pour in 750 milliliters of water. Okay. And then you're just going to stir that. Notice it's not on the heat yet. It's not on the heat yet. So I'm just going to stir that there. Next, our dough should have rested by now for around about 15 minutes. So what you need to do then is take it out of its bowl and flour the surface. Tip it out here. And what am I going to do? Can you guess? I'll take just half of it actually for the moment. I'm going to put that somewhere else. Hide that somewhere. And you want to do this till it's quite thin. Again, don't worry about the shape. It can look like a country. Any shape you like, it's no problem because we're going to be cutting it out later. Rolling it out. Good, well done, guys. Great, Rizwana, you know how to make ghee. Please, please, please write it on your Facebook or your WhatsApp so we can have a look at it. That would be brilliant. And taking my small glass, you just need, it's around about 3 centimeters, okay? Quite a small glass. You want to cut out circles with your glass. You might even have your own cookie cutter thing, so that would be great. Then just hopefully this would have actually cooled down by now. And then you just want to pinch and close everything together. So taking a small amount of filling, putting it in, pinching it shut. All the corners are closed. And then taking your middle finger and your thumb and wrap. Again, so that you have your finger in the middle. And that is 1. What a cute small dumpling. How beautiful they look. When Rawia first made these, I just thought, my God, they're gorgeous. So beautiful, so small, so simple. Again, add the filling, fold over, pinch shut, and wrap around there. Put them there. Brilliant. Nice and easy. And as Asmahan said, you know, it really, really helps if you've got lots of people to help you. It would take a very long time, especially if you need to feed a large family. And what kind of shape is this? Does anyone know? Does anyone know this shape? Because there's so many, in every country has a dumpling. Every country. Syria, Egypt, Algeria, Turkey, Afghanistan, China, England, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. Every single culture has a dumpling. What? Italy, of course. What is your country's dumpling? Dumpling is just this wrapped filling. Yeah, Valeria, it's kind of like a flower, isn't it? Yes, Asmahan, well done. And tortellini, yeah. So Valeria, do you make tortellini? Is this something that you are also interested in? Rawia made this with her friend Maze, and they've made these in lots of different activities for us, for our project at Heart and Parcel. They are very, very good chefs, very, very good cooks, and they cook lots of delicious traditional Syrian food. It's just fantastic. So actually, I'm going to turn on this, just turning on the heat for that, and just allowing it to heat up a little bit, because we're on to our final step of our dish. Oh, it's so nice and therapeutic. I love doing this. I love doing this. What other shapes can you make? Yeah, Nabila, it's like a snail. It is kind of like a snail, like the animal. So true. And yeah, Aisha, it's exactly like manti in Turkey. But I think the manti in Turkey is much smaller, right? This is a little bit bigger. Ah, teacher Simona is sharing as well. Some meat and cabbage, but made with potato. That's interesting. What are they called, Simona? Teacher Kat, yes, we have British dumplings or Irish stew dumplings, where they're kind of very big balls that you put into stew, vegetable stew. So you can see the point. You can make all of them all day and you can keep going like this. But for time, I'm just going to do 10, and I hope that they won't fall apart. Just make sure that they're pinched shut when you are cooking them, because that's a really important part of the process. So heating this up, slowly stirring my, gone a little bit scrambled, but that's okay. That's okay. So normally the egg would be fine if you just kept it on lower heat there. I left it on a high heat there. Oh well. And to that, you're going to add the first part of the yogurt. Now, you should make around about 60 dumplings, I think. 60 shish barak. So you're going to use 2 kilograms of yogurts. But today I'm just going to put in 500 mils there. And I'm going to stir that in to my lovely mixture here. Very creamy, What are the other flavors in which you can describe this? How would you describe that? Stirring that slowly there. And as the corn flour starts to cook, it starts to become really, really thick. Nice and thick. So you can do a lot more. But for the moment, I'm just going to do a small amount. And then taking your garlic and coriander mixture, going to pour and ghee, I'm going to pour half of it into the mix. There we go. So make sure that you are putting the full 1 kilogram in. If you are cooking the full amounts here. I think Paramita is sharing a really great recipe. And I think I know which one that is. I think it's a puli pita, right? Fantastic. A really great Bangladeshi dumpling. And it's really interesting because dumplings are cooked on different celebrations, aren't they? So, final step is when the yogurt stew comes to boil, you're going to add these lovely dumplings into the stew and slowly cook them for around about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to wait until it gets a little bit hotter because it's not quite hot just yet. But can we now guess the quantities? Do you remember all of the quantities that I used for today? I don't think it was that hard, was it? Have a little think. Have a little think. I've actually got a little clue for you. I've got a little clue for you. Let me pull that off, actually. Have a look at that third column. And let's think about, yes, if we zoom in on that third column there, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. And if we just think about what? Brilliant, Sadiqa, you got it. First one, well done. 6 cloves of garlic. Good. Yes. Next one. Who's going to shout it out first? Paramita, you take the whole thing. I'm going to take your first answer, Paramita. 500 grams of lamb mince. Well done, well done. You get 1 point. Next one. Good. Khadija, 2 onions. You got it. And Aisha, well done. 1 egg. Yes. I'm going to add in my dumplings here. Whilst you're thinking a bit more. So just adding the dumplings to the stew. And ideally you want it a little bit thicker than that. But just for time. And obviously you'll have lots and lots of them in there cooking around and boiling up. I might even do a couple more whilst we're waiting. How many have we got? Still 250 watt, 2 to 3 watt, 500 watt. I need some answers, please. 750 mils of water. Good. Good. Well done, Nabila. 1 egg suad, well done. We've got that one. 60 grams of butter. Well done, Aisha. Well done, Aisha. That's really good. Just do a couple more. Just doing a couple more dumplings to make my stew look nice and thick. Yes, Nabila, I'm actually adding 500 mils of yogurt. You're right. But for the real recipe, how much yogurt? How much yogurt? What do we think? Oh, 1 punch of coriander. Have another thing. Have a little think. Aisha, I need to write yours down, don't I? So, 60 grams of butter. What have we got? Good, Veronica. 2 kilograms of yogurt. Oh, I didn't put that on. Sorry. 2 kg of yogurt. Bunch of coriander. Good. 500 grams of flour. Well done. Nabila, you're almost there. And what's this 2 to 3 here? And the 250 here. I can't see. Ah, Nabila, you got it. 250 mils of water. 2 to 3. What? Nice, Hanan. I forgot about that one. So 2 teaspoons of corn flour. Not this one. Do you remember what did I say that I could eat for the rest of my life? What did I say I could eat for the rest of my life? You must know it by now. Yes, Veronica, well done. Yeah, chocolate, definitely, Nabila. I would like to eat chocolate, but then I changed my mind and I said ghee. I'd love to eat ghee for the rest of my life. Brilliant. Well done, guys. You did really, really well there. Now I'm going to serve up my shish barak is bubbling away, and you want to cook it for around about 15 to 20 minutes. But of course, we don't have that time. But you can imagine that it gets thicker as it goes along. So the last thing I'm doing is, as I'm going to plate up, I'd also like you to think about my side. So with this shish barak, I made this gorgeous, gorgeous aubergine pickle. I just thought I needed something special to go in the pickle. And I created this pickle. I just thought, what things go nicely with aubergine? And I just added all of these different ingredients. So I added aubergine, tomato, onion, vinegar, sugar, and I cooked it all together. But what spices did I use? Can you guess? Thinking about aubergine and thinking about the good flavors that would go with it, what spices would go well with aubergine? Have a think. Whilst I plate up our delicious food for today. Oh. Maybe if I spoon some out, you can see that. So I cooked everything up. And I just thought it would go really nicely. It's a good accompaniment to my shish barak. Have a think. Ah, good. Paramisa, you got cumin. Yes, it has cumin seeds in it. What else? Have a little think. Oh, celery. Good guess, but no. Yes, Khadija, chili flakes. Nice, well done. It has chili flakes, cumin. What else? Asmahan, you are so kind. She's saying how shocked they are about how I can cook shish barak in 1 hour and talk. Well, you will see that I'm not the best cook, but I think I'm quite good at talking. But I hope that I've given you enough information for you to be able to recreate this one yourself. So as I said, you really, really want to thicken this sauce up. I cannot stress enough that that needs to be much thicker. So my spices are you ready? Tamarind. So tamarind paste goes really, really well with aubergine. And coriander seeds. So I added a teaspoon of these, tamarind, and I also added, Khadija was right, and Paramita was right, cumin seeds. I had chili flakes, and I also have brown mustard seeds. So these are really, really delicious things that go very, very well with pickle and aubergine. So I cooked it all up, put it in a jar, and then voila, it was done. Great. So I'm going to plate up my shish barak. Hopefully you will have the dumplings will be cooked. Now, I'm just going to pour this in. It should be much thicker than this. Much, much thicker. I'm just going to spoon that on there. And the last thing you want to do is add that lovely rest of the garlic and coriander and just a little bit of chopped parsley to freshen it up. Of course, you want a sprig, little seasoning. And there you have it. There is the shish barak. Lamb dumplings with yogurt sauce and homemade aubergine pickle. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I hope you learned some English. I hope you learned some good verbs, some new utensils, and maybe some interesting facts about food and different types of culture's food. Tomorrow, we have a Zoom class. If you are watching and you haven't registered, please click in the link below to register, and we will send you the link for Zoom class and for the homework as well. The Zoom class is a great chance to practice your English with all of our teachers and our fantastic classmates. And if you want to be part of the WhatsApp group, it's a really fantastic group in there. Lots of chatting, lots of recipes, lots of sharing. You guys are just amazing cooks. It's just absolutely wonderful to watch that, and it makes me so happy. I really hope you had a wonderful day today, and I will see you next week. Enjoy. Bye. Bye, everybody.